HMS 8th graders, it's hard to believe, but now is the time to schedule for your high school classes. You've been waiting for this moment, getting ready for high school. It's here. Let's plan your classes and see what we have to do. Next week, Mrs. Weaver and I will be coming into your English classes to actually record what classes you want to take next year. In order to do that, we got to do a little planning. Let me show you a few things to help you do that. First of all, this Google Classroom. Mrs. Weaver, the high school counselor, has set up this scheduling 2020-2021 Google Classroom, and you can see the class code that you can use there for some resources. The things that you're going to find there are the following. First of all, your high school EDP, one of the most important papers that you're going to need to plan for your classes. If you're here at school, I will give you one of these. It'll be a green colored sheet. If you're not here at school or if you lose it, just go to that Google Classroom, print yourself a new one. You're going to need this sheet in order to plan next week. More specifically, you're going to need this column, which is your 9th grade classes. What are you going to take? And this is a guide. To help you select the ones that are blank, some of your elective ones down here in alternate classes, you're going to need this elective sheet. This is the Hopkins High School course offerings. It says 2021 on the top of mine. Don't worry about it. It still works. These are the classes that freshmen can sign up for. Right up here it says freshmen. These are the 9th grade classes you can sign up for. On the back it might have juniors and seniors. Nope, you can't sign up for those until you're junior or senior. This is the course catalog. This can be found on the HPS Vikings website or also on that Google Classroom. You're going to need this to see the descriptions of each class. You might be wondering what some of these class titles mean, like what is mixed media art? Well, you could go to this course catalog, get a description, read all about what that class is like. So use this in your planning as well for your high school classes. So here you go. As you recall, there are some required classes by our high school and by the state that you're going to have to take. They have been entered into this EDP, this Educational Development Plan right here. These that are written in here are the required ones. You'll see there's blanks that you can fill in on the class that you choose and then your electives, how you want to kind of select your high school career, what it's going to be like. Let's specifically look at the 9th grade course planning guide. Here it is. All of you will be taking English 9A and English 9B. Each of these boxes represent a trimester. So you'll see English 9A as a trimester, English 9B as a trimester. This next one, you're going to circle the one that is right for you. This is your math class. If you are in basic algebra, you will be taking Algebra 1A and 1B. Okay? If you're taking this as an 8th grader, you're going to be taking the geometry classes. If you're taking geometry as an 8th grader, you're going to be taking Algebra 2A and 2B. So you circle the one that is right for you for each trimester. All of you will be taking World History and Geography A, World History and Geography B. All of you will be taking Intro to Chemistry, Intro to Physics, and Earth Science. So these you kind of have to take. Then everybody will need their health and PE. They're listed over here because you could wait to take one of these in your sophomore, junior, senior year. Spanish is also listed over here because it's required, but you could stretch it over to your sophomore year if that fits better in your schedule. However, it's recommended to get it done in your 9th grade year. So if you're just following the schedule here, you're going to want to circle Health, PE, Spanish 1A, Spanish 1B, excuse me. And then you have room for 2 elective courses. These are the courses that you would like to take. And you can go back to that list of what classes are available for freshmen to take. And you can select some of them. This would make up your whole year of courses right here. However, we have some alternates because sometimes these are full and you can't get into them. So if these are full, what is your alternate? What would you like to take instead? So yes, we ask you to fill in a bunch of alternates that you could take instead if these are full. This same system here of filling in these boxes can be continued for your 10th, 11th, and 12th grade year. Now, I wouldn't worry too much about your 11th and 12th grade year yet. Your plans, the things that you want to do, your career interests might guide and change these as you get going. But it's a good thing to think about. You want to think about, can you fit Votech in with the way that your schedule is set up? If you are a band and choir student, how can you fit that in? And I want to show you band and choir because some of you might be stuck already. Because band and choir is a 3-trimester class, and if you look at our schedule now, there's only 2 open. So if you're a band and choir student, here is how you're going to want to copy yours down and fill it in. Choir, 9th grade year. You've got your English, math, world history, science. You've got to take all those. Here's where the change comes. You can copy this right down if you're a choir student for 9th grade. Health needs to be moved over to your 10th grade year. No problem. That's one of the ones that can move. So you'll have PE, your 9th grade year, health, your 10th grade year. Then choir A. You're going to take your Spanish still, 1A and 1B, and then you're going to have choir B, choir C to finish out your year. Yes, you can still write in electives. This is how your schedule is going to look. And you can also see how it's here, your 10th grade year, and you have room for an elective and your health and your Spanish too. If you're a band student, it's going to look very similar. You'll have your English, maths, histories, your sciences, and then health will have to be moved over. You'll have PE, band A, your Spanish 1A and 1B, and your band B and C. And then 10th grade year, you can see how it's fit in as well. And it would just continue on in your junior and senior year. So you've got some thinking and planning to do. Put some time in this weekend. Talk to your family and friends, and especially your teachers, to see what they recommend and they suggest for you to fill into your courses here, and also into your 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. Take some time this weekend, fill this in so that you are ready to enter this into PowerSchool next week when we come into your English classes. If you have questions, please look back at this video and some of the documents in the Google Classroom that Mrs. Weaver has put together, but feel free to stop by and ask if you have some questions. Thanks. Have a great day.